some of the eyewitnesses on what really transpired that led to the deaths of 7 people in Bengaluru.
The airport to Vilan Soda to here, I think this is not a controllable crowd. Actually, I apologize for all the people of Karnataka and Bangalore. We wanted to take a procedure, but the crowd was very uncontrollable.
All right, so that is the Deputy Chief Minister, D.K. Shivakumar there. He's in fact gone on and publicly apologized, for the complete mismanagement of handling this crowd. And he's also gone on and said that, listen, these are all youngsters and we could not have lathi charged them, that is, bait and charge these youngsters to try and drive the crowd out. Most of them, these are all youngsters, probably they are under the age of 30, and many of them could be under the age of 20 who've turned up. This was a moment of celebration for them, but the fact that not enough measures had been put in place, this is what has resulted in this tragedy that no one expected. And my colleague Siddharth MP is, of course, joining us with more details on this. Siddharth, a complete tragedy that has unfolded in Bengaluru at this point of time. Do we know as to what's the latest that's transpired there?
In fact, Mohammed Saleh, it's very unfortunate what's happened, because this was supposed to be an evening of celebration and jubilation, and what's turned out is the exact opposite. It's a complete tragedy that has unfolded outside the gates of Chinnaswamy Stadium. We know that passions run high. We know that, Karnataka and especially Bangalore, the franchise has been waiting for 18 long years for this particular trophy and for this particular title. But what went wrong absolutely is the fact that government perhaps went overboard in its will to celebrate this victory, because usually at a cricket stadium, when there is a routine match going on, crowd control is fairly well, and we've seen that all stadiums across India have held IPL matches without much of a problem. But when there is an immense VIP movement and there's an immense crowd movement that is expected, I think it's a recipe for disaster. And unfortunately, that's what we've seen in Bangalore, because usually on any given occasion, we don't see, a sort of open bus kind of journey or a roadshow that is taking place. In this case, of course, there was supposed to be a roadshow and crowds gathered for that. The roadshow did not take place. The open jeep show did not take place. But even then, when such kind of things are announced, the crowds will swell and it could go out of control. The Deputy Chief Minister had pointed out that more than 5,000 cops were deployed on duty. Yet the youth over there and the youngsters who had gathered, the fans who had gathered, were over-enthusiastic. These are the words of the Deputy Chief Minister,
right.
D.K. Shivakumar. What we have to consider is that on a routine match day, this is not what happens. But today, the kind of crowds that swelled are clearly beyond control and bring to the mix the government's will to also celebrate this event in, complete public view. I think that is what threw things completely out of gear and led to this tragedy, Saleh.